Hi, and welcome to the Military Compensation Calculator, or MCC. The MCC shows you the equivalent civilian gross income you will need to earn in order to take home the same amount as you currently do in the military. The MCC takes into account all kinds of things: your military base pay, your additional military pays, spousal income, rental property if you have any. It also takes into account your allowances like BAH and BAS, and it also takes into consideration the military benefits that you value, given your usage of them. The MCC then calculates the resultant income tax advantages of the allowances and benefits, and it shows you the details of the results in easy-to-digest charts to give you full financial transparency of your unique circumstances. Now, this does not mean that you will earn this same amount as a civilian. Your value in the civilian workplace can vary greatly, depending on your AFSC or MOS, your years of experience, your education level, or what industry or function you decide to go into, and where you live as well. However, the MCC can serve as a budgeting tool. That way, when you get out, you're not unpleasantly surprised by your first civilian paycheck and how much taxes and healthcare cost you. So feel free to run the tool multiple times using different numbers to get a feel for how those can affect your civilian bottom line. Okay, let's take a look at the interface. Okay, this is step 1, or the introduction step of the MCC. Along the left, we see we've got the 5 steps of the MCC. We're on the introduction step right now. Then we go pays, allowances, benefits, and results. Notice right now, since we're just starting out, that the other 4 steps are grayed out. You need to complete this thing sequentially so the calculations can work in the tool. So we can start by changing our name here. I have a customer for admin at the moment. Change display name here. We'll put John Adam Smith in. Next, please do have your LES handy just to cross-check to make sure you're covering all of your components of military compensation. I've got one here we can hover over to guide you on where to look on them. So in the upper left corner is your entitlements. That's your pays and your allowances. That's all listed there, itemized. In the left center of the LES is the BAH data. So that's your zip code and whether or not you have dependents. And then in the right center is your current income tax state. So state you currently file for income tax purposes. So please have this handy to cross-check to make sure you're inputting accurately all of your information. For your reference, I've got the military pay charts, BAH rates, and BAS rates linked. It's the DFAS websites. Take a look if you want. All the numbers are built into the MCC, but it's just there for your reference. Okay, and for the 2 input fields for this step, the first one is you can select either your current pay grade or a projected future pay grade in time and service. These 2 options just give you a way to project out into the future if you'd like, or do it today. So if you're getting out in the next few months, use current pay grade in time and service. Or if you're looking to maybe project out 1 or 2 or 5 years, if you're looking to fulfill your contract that goes for a few more years, or if you're retiring in 3 or 5 years, you can select projected. All the steps stay the same. There's no differences there. The only changes are that throughout the tool, it'll say like current pay or current allowances or current time in service, or projected pay, projected pay grade, projected total time in service. So those are the only changes. So we're gonna go current for this. And then we're gonna select a branch, Air Force. And lastly, the disclaimer here, the MCC does not calculate actual tax liabilities. It gives you an estimate of federal, FICA, and state income taxes, but it does not do things like calculate county, city, or other local income taxes. I also have not built in every single possible deduction or credit you might be entitled to for federal purposes or for your particular state. If you want to get an actual tax liability, please consult an attorney or a tax professional. Okay, that concludes step 1. Let's go to step 2.